All right, Lisa, I'm toasting my rye bread on this little thing here. And then I'm warming my pan up for my reubon. And it's going to be with Italian sausage, not Italian, but turkey kielbasa. There's Sammy again. Now, like I said, I don't really want other people doing this. I've been doing stuff for a long time, experimenting and stuff. So now I got to turn it. This is not like a regular toaster that pops itself up. And then I just dropped something down in there. And there it goes. Yeah, this is not really a safe way of doing stuff. You have to really know what you're doing not to kill yourself. But as far as how do I do van life, this is all an experiment for me. Every bit of this is an experiment. Okay, let me turn this off for a minute. Yeah. And like that. And because I just dropped bread down in there and it flamed up. Now I turned it all the way off and let it cool down. I have to get that bread out of there. This is things a lot of people may not think about. But this is an experiment, and that for me of figuring out what it takes to do this without losing your mind and dying and whatever. Making a pathway from homelessness to regular life. And that goes on my map of going from the Rat King to the King's Armada. There is a little story. Not a story. There was okay, so when they build a university, what they do, there's two ways of laying out the sidewalk. You could like plan it out and say, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to put these buildings here and we're going to lay the sidewalk from here to here. And that's one way of laying out the sidewalks. But there's another way. You could put the buildings of the university, college or whatever, in where they go, and then don't do the sidewalk. Don't do the sidewalk until you see where the student. No, don't get up there until you see. No, we're gonna have to wait. He smells that food. You don't do the sidewalk until the students walk the path, and then you lay the sidewalk on that path. It's more aesthetic and user-friendly. And that's what I'm doing. I'm laying the sidewalk, but I'm watching where the path is. I'm mapping this whole thing. And then when I'm done, then I show the fruit of the labor. It's a better way. But until I go this path of learning and stuff, I hear someone outside, so I'm always looking in case there's company that I don't want. Until I do these experiments, when I say experiments, I just try to do what I think is going to work. When it doesn't now, I have to like observe what's going on. Why is it not working? What am I wrong? Who's come in that I don't see, or who's interfering, telling me how to do it better when they've not even been here. Of course, everything they thought of, I've already thought of. I've been doing this like 13 years, on and off. I've had like 5 houses or places in the interim, and I might go over that someday. All the places I've stayed. But that's what's going on anyway. So yeah, this is not what I would teach anyone. What I'm doing is semi-dangerous, but it's where I'm at. So it's 9 degrees out today, maybe 11 by now. Walked over to Panera's because my battery's dead. I'm waiting for my friend who's going to jump me later. Give me a battery jump. Anyway, all right, peace. I'm glad you're here. All right, love you, Lisa. Bye.